not to take anything away from K, but it just felt good, you know, playing DB now, seeing that in the short amount of time I've been playing, I'm making strides in that area. But nah, I felt it was good. You know, K's a competitor, I'm a competitor. I know how he is, so I kind of after practice this time I got under his skin a little bit, joking around with him. But you know, that's what it is.
How did the move come about?
Coach Harbaugh called me, asked me if I would, you know, he brought up the idea of potentially playing some defense. I said, Coach, I'll do whatever for this team. You could put me at center, I'll play center if you need me to. So that's how it went.
Mozzie said you had a defensive personality on offense. So has your personality changed at all? Like how you approach the game changed at all?
No, I think that mentality is just, you know, just being physical. You know, when I was a receiver, one thing that I really cared about was blocking. And then so now I'm on the opposite side of that. So the way I carry myself is just, I know when I was at receiver how I would approach blocking people. So now when I had the opportunity to, you know, disrupt blocks and that type of stuff, just continue being physical and just playing with that tough attitude.
Do you think the experience blocking is going to help you counter it on the opposite side?
Definitely.
From what Jim said the other day, he said you could be a two-way player, three-way player, so you haven't closed the door on playing offense as well.
No, I was bouncing back and forth today, taking reps on both sides.
Do you want to be able to, you want to play both ways?
Definitely. I think, you know, me and Coach Harbaugh, Coach Harbaugh's been saying the more tools you have in your box, the more valuable you become. So I definitely like that. That's one thing I can tell myself every day about playing both ways.
Do you think it's easier going from offense to defense or defense to offense?
Offense to defense, definitely. Because offense, I feel like you have, so once you learn the whole offensive concept, going to defense, you understand, okay, when they line up in these tight formations, when they line up in the spread, you know, down in distance, you just know what to expect from that standpoint.
How quickly have you built relationships with the defensive coaches now?
I mean, before even coming to defense, I had relationships with the defensive coaches. Last year when Coach McDonald was here, I would always tell him, Coach, whenever you need me, let me know. Same thing with Coach Klink, I would always joke around with him about that. And now I have the opportunity to be in their offices one-on-one, you know, leading time and being in the defensive meetings and stuff. So I say we have good relationships.
You played both ways in high school. Did the prospect of playing defense here come up when you first recruited and you were first coming in?
Yeah, so when Coach Brown recruited me, he actually recruited me to play defense. When I got here, they asked me if I wanted to play offensive defense, and I went with offense.
Why did you want to play offense?
I just told him, I was like, I like having the ball in my hands. I like making plays. I've always been like a get the ball, go make a play, go do what you do type of person. So that's just why I just chose offense.
Play the ball in your hands on the interception. So there's that.
Yeah.
Can you describe that play for us? That how you picked off Cade?
Yeah, so I was lined up on AJ. I ran a 10-yard route, and then I just kind of sat on his hip and just waited for Cade to make his decision. And I saw he looked at AJ, and I was like, all right, ball's probably coming this way. And it came, and I just picked it up, jumped the route, and took it back.
Did a lot of the team have some big time reactions to the play?
Oh yeah, of course. The whole defense, we all ran down there in the end zone, took our defensive turnover picture.
Cade told us that he kind of sees himself as, you know, Big Ten championship starter. How do you think he's approaching this year? You know, the dynamic at quarterback, I guess, with also JJ.
Definitely just being the competitor he is, going out there every day competing, knowing that he has no room for complacency. He's working to keep that starting spot, and then he's doing what he has to do to be a leader for this team. And us as leaders know that we have to get back to where we were and further. So we're just continue keeping that chip on our shoulder.
Based on his mentality, do you think he's uniquely suited to handle this kind of situation?
Just the way he walks in the building, his demeanor, and just the way he talks at practice, talks to guys individually, and just being the person he is.
How much has playing the last couple of years as a receiver kind of helped you in the transition back to secondary?
Just being able to tell, what type of technique receivers are in, whether, so if I'm impressed, seeing what type of releases they want to take, understanding their splits,